This is his ARP-272, a trio of breathtaking spiral galaxies locked in a stunning cosmic collision. Imagine standing on a distant world where every night galaxies swirl and merge in a celestial dance right before your eyes. What secrets does this spectacular sight hold about our universe? Join us on this journey, and let's lift off. ARP-272 is a magnificent trio of galaxies locked in a breathtaking cosmic collision. It's a rare and extraordinary display of gravitational interactions unfolding on a scale so immense, it's almost incomprehensible. This grand spectacle is located far, far away from Earth, in the direction of the constellation Hercules. But what makes ARP-272 truly fascinating isn't just its beauty. It's what it teaches us about the eventual fate of galaxies, even our own. Let's travel to ARP-272. Each bright point you see is a star. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, holds around 400 billion stars. The Sun is just one of these countless cosmic lights. ARP-272 lies 460 million light-years from our solar system. That distance is so vast that light itself, traveling at 300,000 kilometers per second, takes 460 million years to bridge the gap. Now, every bright dot we see is not a star but an entire galaxy, just like the Milky Way, containing millions, billions, or even trillions of stars. ARP-272 is composed of three massive spiral galaxies, NGC 6050A, NGC 6050b, and the smallest of the trio, IC 1179. This group is listed in the renowned Atlas of Peculiar Galaxies, assembled by the astronomer Halton Arp, and is officially designated as ARP-272. All three galaxies are of the spiral type, displaying elegant spiral arms that circle a dense core in a flat, graceful plane. These galaxies are colossal, stretching across thousands of light-years. Together, the system spans an impressive 200,000 light-years. When the Hubble Space Telescope was pointed at ARP-272, it produced a breathtaking image of these galaxies locked in an intricate gravitational dance. The spiral arms of the three galaxies are intertwined in a striking display of interaction, already well along the path to merging into a single entity. Galactic collisions are some of the most dramatic events in the universe. Despite the seemingly endless void of intergalactic space, the force of gravity pulls nearby galaxies toward one another, making these collisions surprisingly common. In the last century, astronomers have made significant advancements in understanding galactic dynamics, learning how galaxies form and evolve over immense timescales. ARP-272 provides a spectacular example of an advanced stage in a galactic merger, where three enormous stellar systems are on an inevitable path to becoming one. The scene resembles a triple embrace, with the galaxies on the verge of a gravitational union. This process unfolds far too slowly for us to observe in real time, often taking millions or even billions of years. Fortunately, we can witness various stages of these mergers scattered across the cosmos, allowing us to piece together the full story of these cosmic dances. The gravitational interaction between galaxies triggers a series of complex processes that can drastically reshape them. Larger galaxies tend to swallow smaller ones completely. But when galaxies of comparable size collide, they often merge into an immense elliptical galaxy, losing their distinct spiral structure. Elliptical galaxies, often nearly spherical in shape with a smooth and featureless appearance, are usually the end product of such mergers. Interstellar dust and some stars are flung into intergalactic space during these collisions, but in exchange, the turbulent interactions often lead to the birth of new stars. Stars, being largely composed of gas, are heavily influenced by gravity. When galaxies collide, their immense gas clouds compress, heat up, and ignite to form clusters of new stars. Now, each bright point surrounding us is a star within ARP-272. Altogether, this trio may contain over 1 trillion stars. A curious fact: despite the staggering number of stars, it's extremely unlikely that individual stars would collide during a galactic merger. This is because the typical distance between stars is vast, often measured in light years, compared to the star's relatively small sizes. For example, the average distance between stars in our Milky Way is about 5 light years. To put that in perspective, imagine 2 battalions of soldiers marching toward each other, where each soldier represents a star. Even though they're headed straight for one another, the average separation between each soldier would be 30,000 kilometers, or the equivalent of 3 Earth diameters. In other words, the space between stars is so vast that, as galaxies collide, the stars pass by each other unnoticed, like dancers in an enormous, empty ballroom. Many planets are likely orbiting the stars of ARP-272. Imagine the extraordinary view possible from one of these worlds. Every beam of light leaving ARP-272 today takes 460 million years to reach Earth. The same holds true in reverse. Light from our world takes 460 million years to reach ARP-272. To observe a celestial object, telescopes rely on the light emitted by that object. If a civilization in ARP-272 were looking at Earth through an advanced telescope right now, they would be observing our planet as it was 460 million years ago. Back then, the Earth's land masses were drifting across the oceans in a supercontinent called Gondwana, predating the formation of Pangaea. 460 million years ago, Earth was in the midst of the famous Cambrian explosion, a period when an incredible variety of life forms began to flourish. Life in its simplest forms had already existed in the oceans for over 3 billion years. With enough time and the right conditions, evolution worked its wonders, creating complex, multicellular organisms. The Cambrian period is renowned for the explosion of life, giving rise to nearly all major animal groups we know today. Only after the Cambrian period did life begin to conquer the surface of the planet. The light from our present era will still take 460 million years to reach ARP 272. Telescopes, in this sense, are truly time machines. When we look up at the night sky, we're peering back in time, literally. ARP 272 offers us a glimpse of the future awaiting our Milky Way and the neighboring Andrómeda galaxy. In about 4 billion years, these two giants will meet and transform. If humanity manages to thrive for that long, our distant descendants will witness the breathtaking approach of Andrómeda, unfolding over millions of years. Imagine the extraordinary view possible from ARP 272. The night sky lit up with the dazzling close encounter of merging galaxies. Imagine how we would feel if every night we were greeted with the sight of colossal galaxies spanning the heavens, knowing that each of these luminous giants contains billions of stars and perhaps even other worlds like our own. The universe is endless and presents unimaginable possibilities, filled with magnificent and astonishing celestial wonders. If you enjoyed and learned something new here, don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss the next journeys into space. Is there a place in the universe you'd like to explore? Share your suggestions in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next Star Trip.